The things that you get right in the next 3 years of your life will stay with you for the rest of your career, all right? And it is basics, all right? It is.
For me, it's about watching the raw recruit come in on the first day, and then over the course of the program, by the end of the program, watching where they've come from and where they actually end up. And I think that that's what the course is about. It starts off with people that may have no understanding at all of hospitality.
Dine Academy is a program that recruits high school students who want to enter into the hospitality industry, to nurture them, train them, and allow them show them the opportunities of what hospitality can offer. They're recruited through the schools or by word of mouth through the teenagers themselves to apply. The first phase of it is the induction and trial process, which lasts for about 1 week, and then they are placed into 2 teams, whether they'd like to go into the kitchen side of things and become chefs, or go into the front house teams.
When they come to us, we start off very, very simple. We teach them attitude, we teach them how to serve a table, but they get involved in our event days first and foremost. So first of all, it's probably important that we get them in front of customers.
We have done some events, rugby events, a few soccer events, so they've helped us with the preparation leading into those games, and then we team them up with some of the more experienced chefs so they can finish the preparation, go to an area within the stadium and present the food and serve it.
Some of them were working in the corporate box area, some of them were working in our lounge area.
On Saturday we're going to be working in the Deloitte Gallery. It's a really good experience, There are many jobs that on top of that floor it's really busy.
We're going to be working down in the kitchen, we spread out over the corporate areas. I was working down in pastry, been doing desserts, making cakes, almond slices. It's quite stressful because you've got to be quick, you've got to be efficient.
So you've got to work around them. You got to think, well, they're actually got no experience, so you sort of just treat them, just gently and just do things thoroughly. It might be a simple job, it just might be picking watercress, but it's still got to be done right. And I guess that's what was instilled in me.
Basic kitchen techniques are so important. Knife skills are very important, so that's what we're trying to do, is just give them precision and give them confidence with a knife.
All of their boundaries kept getting pushed further and further, just so that they could feel it's okay because they're safe and they're in a safe environment, and we're there to be able to capture them if they fall.
Pretty nervous, I don't know what to expect half the time, but once I get into it, it's just easy on. Time flies by when you're on the job.
In some ways it's quite exciting, but in some ways it's kind of terrifying. But most people here are in the same boat as you, and it made it easier because we're all friends. And so, yeah, it was pretty cool.
I think we did a plate of dinner for about 350, so they each had one item to put onto the plate. So it was just like a conveyor. So, they put one item on, move it along, and at the end of the line you could see the finished product. So it's important for them to see something at the end of it.
I reckon it's fun. The adrenaline comes, the rush comes, and even when you finish, you don't even know that you finished it. You just enjoy it, especially with the people that you're with and the environment around you as well.
I'm learning so much from just a small time and experiencing so much. It's hard, but it's good. I enjoy it.
They've come quite a long way now. They've done a Warriors game, they've done an AFL, and now they've done a Super Rugby. So yeah, really pleased with how they're progressing, really.
So apart from the events through the normal school term, they also invited to come through every fortnight on a Thursday for after school upskilling and meetings.
We teach them right from the ground up, everything from gathering the equipment, how the equipment lists are put together, right through to polishing the equipment, where the equipment's stored and how we store it and how we take care of the equipment, how to lay tables, set rooms, set tablecloths, etc., right through to a full room setup. Yeah.
This is our classroom. The stadium and the arena of the stadium, the kitchens, every room, the gallery, the corporate lounges, and what better classroom to have for these students to see the bigger picture.
And once I heard about the program, I was sort of quite taken by it, especially when it starts at secondary school roots, and the commitment of the kids too.
We emphasise a lot of commitment so that they all show up for themselves, not just for the job. They show up as a team. Hospitality is a very big team environment. And then we also introduce them to the key expectations of an employer, so that they are evaluated on that throughout the whole process of being on the team.